there, people of the internet. My name is Otwo Jagero, and this is Dialogues with Jagero. It's a very warm afternoon here in the studio. Dialogues with Jagero studio with my favorite girlfriend. You know, when they say girlfriend, they actually mean a sexual partner, right?
No. See, I'm a friend who's a girl.
Is that really a girlfriend? Is that really what
I think
it's
there are
called?
two meanings to girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because when women say that's my girlfriend, what do they mean?
But women are so fluid, you cannot tell. Can't tell.
You can. You can tell.
How are you doing? You told me that you're looking for a man that you can tame, like a poodle.
Yeah. I'm looking for a trainable man.
A trainable.
Yeah, someone I can,
You can twist.
Yeah.
Something hot that you can bend to whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't want someone to come here with the things they've been taught for the last, I don't know how many years. I want to change everything about them to suit me.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Like a fuck boy.
Not a fuck boy. Like I want to change this person to suit me. Like
what exactly do you want to change?
They'll be like
if they're patriarchs, then they should be like meek, like a cat, like a teddy bear, like a.
Like if he's used to talking back at women, he shuts up. Like I want to train him.
You're the one who you can rant, but he.
Yeah, you just keep quiet, and you give me your credit card.
Oh, you also want a man that can give you money.
Yeah.
Isn't that difficult to find today?
A man who can give you money, no? A man you don't have to sleep with to give you money, that's difficult.
But you are open to sleeping with them.
No.
You want their money, but
that's why I want to train them. Like, I'm not sleeping with you, but you do what I tell you. And you give me your money.
How is that possible? Are you a witchcraft?
It's starting to look more and more like a promising career. Why is there no witch association for Kenya? Like, why is there no witch association for Kenya? Like,
witchcraft association.
Like there's so many witches, I think, or we hear about them.
But why? Anyway, I don't want to care about witches. But why do you want a man that you're going to train? Why can't you just let the man be the man?
What do you mean?
You just let a man be a man.
What if I'm the man?
But you're not a man.
But what if I'm the man?
Are you a man?
I'm not a man. But what if I can be a man? I'm not. You see how like women have to like be masculine to take care of themselves, to fill in the role that a man would have. What if I'm the man?
Would you like to be the man?
If it's a rich man, yes.
Oh, a rich man.
I would like to be a really rich man.
But why do you want men to be giving you money, though?
Why not? What are they doing with it?
They have their own problems to solve.
No, they don't. Men create the problems that they want to solve. They create the problem. So let me take away the money that would have created a problem. That's what I believe.
If we expound? Expound?
Yes, so many men will come at me. Hi, men.
The men that will come for you are broke men.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you believe that men that come for women on the social media are broke men?
Yeah, the rich ones don't have the time to even be on social media.
So all women on social media broke?
Women? I have talked about men. The ones who are rich barely even have the time. They don't even have that kind of time to be on social media, on someone's video being like, this woman. Nah.
Do you believe that men should be giving women money? For what? Why?
Why not?
No, I'm asking you why.
But why not?
No, but why?
Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because so in exchange for pussy?
It's always in exchange of something anyway.
But women front the pussy always.
Do they?
Yeah.
Always.
Most of the time.
Always.
Most of the time.
Who are these women, you know?
No. But what do women throw in exchange?
Everything else.
Boobs. Fake butts.
Women are human beings too, you know, with a brain that can think.
But no, you are making me feel like you started by this conversation by saying that you want a man that can give you money.
Yeah.
Why would you want a one that can just give you money?
I want him to give me money without the exchange of sex.
Why?
Why not? Why does sex have to be in the equation?
Does that happen in any other relationship? Why can't your girlfriends give you money? Why can't your girlfriends give you money?
Why can't it be a unique relationship?
No, why can't your girlfriends give you money?
What if I don't have girlfriends?
But you do.
But what if I don't have girlfriends? But you see, like, why is it that for a man to give you money, coochie has to be involved?
Because you flaunt it. You flaunt it as the exchange.
No, I'm not. So I just want the money. Without
But
me
the
having
man,
to give.
the man doesn't want to give money.
But why?
Because he is getting nothing from that exchange, from that trade.
No, he's just not getting one thing.
What else is he getting?
Everything else.
Which ones?
It depends with what he needs.
No. You tell me what you can give. You tell me what you can give if it's not the coochie. Yes. Tell me what is it?
What I can give?
Yeah.
I can give a lot of things.
What?
Business expertise. What else can I give?
See?
A friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah. You need friends.
So suppose I'm Ricks. Why should I get that friendship from you and I can get it from Ricks?
And also, if you're giving me money, it's going to be multiplied.
How?
So you don't worry about it. You give me the
Buy
money,
earrings,
and then you will get
and wigs.
Where is this coming from?
I'm interrogating.
But no, I don't wear wigs and earrings. So, okay, I wear earrings, but not wigs. There's more to life than just paying for coochie. There's more to life.
But as you can see, as you can tell, there's nothing else you can offer.
But I've just told you.
You're talking about friendship. Why should I pay for friendship? Are people supposed to pay for friendship?
It depends with what kind of friendship it is.
Nothing. Anyway.
It depends what kind of friendship it is.
I think that topic is not helping us. Because your case is so weak.
Because I have removed coochie from the equation.
No, it's just weak overall. Because I've asked you what you can give in exchange for a man giving you money, and basically you have empty-handed.
Friendship. I have said business expertise.
Which business expertise?
The money you're giving
I can
multiplied.
I can get business expertise from a professional.
That's but they're not me.
I think realistically, women have to. You can't have your cake and eat it.
So we have to give out coochie to get money.
If you want money, you have to give something. I'm not saying it should be coochie. You have to give something. And so far, what
do men value then?
What you are giving is something that can be gotten from any other that can.
Even coochie you can get anywhere.
No, but
there's nothing you can't get anywhere.
No, where will you get a coochie from? Where?
Hapa tu.
Yeah, but you pay for it.
Sindio?
Yes. So you want me to pay at Koinange and you don't want to pay for it?
But you know, sometimes the payment is not monetary.
At Koinange? It is. At Koinange?
50 bob hauna?
Huh?
It's just 50 bob.
I think if
but even like there are a lot of women giving it out for free anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you better you can as well sell it.
So you can't. The thing is, I don't think that it should be part of the equation, because you can still either get it from anywhere. That friendship you're saying that you can get it anywhere else, you can get coochie anywhere else. I
think it is very irrational.
Business expertise, you can get it anywhere else, but I think it is very specific. I
think it is very irrational to try and get money from men
without coochie,
which is hard currency, from men, and your exchange is that dubious.
Dubious?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I'm not saying that men should be, when men give women money, they should demand coochie back.
Let's see.
You get what I'm saying
I know.
is what I'm saying is women. A lot of women seem to think that their presence alone is worth a lot.
It is.
It's not.
But if you are worth that presence,
it can be in your head, but for sure it will not translate to something tangible on the table. It can be in your head. You can come think that as Shaka, I have a lot to offer. Like, look at me. This is all me. You're gonna get it in exchange of money. The man doesn't look at it like that.
Well, how does he look at it?
Yeah. He's got problems he wants to solve.
Which problems?
Such as holiness.
You see, that's a problem he created. That is not even a problem.
But you are also
that's just a natural.
You are also creating money problems. You don't think you are creating money problems?
How am I creating money?
But you want money for what? For things you have created, things you want to buy.
Me, it's for business. Anyone who wants to give me money for business, I'm open. It is for business. I only care about business.
Last time we were here, we talked about motherhood. And it went really viral.
It did. There are so many women in my DM relating. I think it's a conversation that a lot of people wished that it was like happening more often. Because from the responses I got, even like just the effort of people looking for me personally and DMing me and telling me their stories, it just shows you how much this is a problem out there. This is something that should be talked about more often. So I kind of was happy because I think even I had some of my female friends reach out and they were like, you said something that I thought I was going through alone. We should be having these conversations more often.
How did your parents take it? Your mother especially?
My mom, she reacted, but her reaction has never changed anything for me. I think I let go of that 3 years ago, of her and everything else. So no matter what she says over the years, it's never like bothered me. So she can react, it's fine. She's human. She wants to react, it's fine. But life moves on. And I think it made a huge impact. Do you think it made a huge impact? I feel like it made an impact.
A lot of people also talked with me about it.
Yeah, I think it made an impact.
How did your mother react?
Horribly. How? Like horribly. Like she was, but like for her, I'm used to it. She'll say something so hysterical and you'll be like, eventually you get used to it when someone is always talking like that. So it no longer phases you. Of course, she reacted, but...
She sent you a text?
She sent me a couple of texts. But I don't engage with her like that. So I think she said what she needed to say. Then I moved on. We all moved on. Or rather, I have moved on. I don't know about her. But, of course, she reacted.
The other person that you were with on the podcast, it went horribly wrong.
Why are you saying the other part?
I don't want to mention their name. It went.
We shouldn't mention their name.
I don't think it's fair to mention their name and they are not on this podcast.
Makes sense. What about her?
Yeah, it went really horribly wrong. We had to re-edit the video.
I remember.
But you see now, I just think that there should be some sort of... It's a very bad situation. Somebody and their mother being in such...
It is.
A broken down kind of...
it is.
Because do you want to have children?
Wow. Do I? At the moment, no. At the moment. For a very long time, probably not. I know eventually maybe I'll change my mind.
I think that's a very good
For
statement
now,
to say.
For now, no.
You know, for now, no.
For now, no.
But if a situation changes, get a man, set out to the sunset.
Get a man.
So
My idea of the situation changing would have been IVF, not getting a man. I'm sorry, man. That is if the situation, like, I'm planning to freeze
IVF,
my eggs.
There is no man involved in IVF.
No, you go to a sperm bank, you pick
Sperm bank is coming from
who
what?
your
Cows.
sperm donor you want to be, but it's not involving the natural process. It's not involving sex. It's just scientists in a lab. I don't know this man who's given me his sperm. He doesn't even know who he's giving it to. I feel like that's the ideal situation. Like, I freeze my eggs, and then now maybe when I'm 35.
Why do they freeze the eggs though?
Why do they freeze? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, because of health. When you're younger, sometimes your eggs are more fertile. You could also be having underlying issues that could bring complications later. So your doctor could advise you freeze your eggs now or have a kid now, because later it will be a bit harder. Maybe due to certain conditions.
Do men freeze their sperm?
No, they just sell their sperm.
No, but if you want to have it later, you don't freeze them?
I think there's a way you can. Yeah, there is.
And
you
how
can
do you freeze your eggs again?
They extract the eggs and then they freeze them. They use some technologies.
So it's a storage for it's an egg bank.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Like you have your own locker of your egg. Go check it out. You go check it out sometimes on a board after Sunday.
You pay a monthly fee or an annual fee, but
is it expensive?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
I forgot the charges for. There's a center I saw here. I forgot the charges. I know to sell, like, you can sell an egg for like about 20 Gs on a minimum.
Egg? You sell your eggs?
You can sell your eggs.
Really?
Yeah. Should we go try?
Sell eggs? It's not.
Look for every woman you know.
I don't think it's a lot of money.
Your friends.
Because
you can get up to like 60 Gs for an egg. You can even get 120 Gs for an egg, depending on who's buying.
That's interesting. So
it's I feel like it's when for a woman, when I'm thinking about when I personally would want to have kids, it may be at that point in time, it may be a bit too late for me physically to carry a pregnancy. So I want to be prepared scientifically, which is where IVF comes in.
Okay.
In the eventuality that maybe by the time I'm 40 is when I'm like, okay, yeah, now I'm ready to have kids.
So
at 40, what if I've hit menopause? Because there are women who hit menopause early.
And so you're going to pay maybe for the next 20 years. How old are you now?
24.
24? So at what point are you supposed to freeze your eggs?
Check it out, I'm turning 24 soon. Oh my God. Anyway, at what point will I start freezing?
Are you supposed to think about freezing your eggs at 30?
I hope that you're enjoying this program. Over the last 15 years, I have been working online for clients in America, in Europe, and all over the world. And that is why it pains me a lot when I see a lot of African brothers and sisters saying that they do not have a job. Now, this is the problem. A lot of people are trying to look for a job in 2024 in their own town, in their own country, in their local area. Now, the truth is, there are no jobs in Africa, at least not so many jobs. The good news is that we have internet these days. We have a tablet, we have a computer, we have a phone, and that means that we can do a lot of jobs. And those jobs are online. That is why over the last 4 years, I've been writing a book that is called Digital Goldmine. It is a book that explains to you how you can earn money online. The 18 hustles that I've chosen are basically for Africans, because what happens when you are doing online jobs is that payment is usually a problem. So these 18 side hustles that I have put together in this book, you can be paid very well and very conveniently. Okay, so the book is only 1,000 Kenya shillings. That is about $10. You can buy it in Kenya using pay bill number. You can buy it online from anywhere in the world using a credit or a debit card. All the information about this book is in the description below. And if you have a brother, you have a wife, you have a husband, you have a friend who is sitting at home and watching Netflix, please do buy this book for them. If you are the one sitting at home and watching Netflix and have nothing to do, please buy this book and your life is gonna change forever. Because I have been doing this online and I've been traveling and I've been enjoying myself and having a lot of fun. So thank you very much, and now back to programming.
It depends. Like, I feel like those are things only a doctor can tell you, because everyone's body is different. You could be going through a condition that may limit you to start at 30. I don't know. I'm yet to like see like a specialist in that to find out when. Plus also, my finances are not in order to be paying that fee every month yet for the rest for that long. So they're in order.
It would just be easier to get a man to give you a baby and start taking care of them as early as possible.
No,
Then you have got somebody to look at later on in life without going through the process. You've got a very good egg freezer in your somewhere in your body.
No, it's
the
not.
best, right?
Men come with so many issues.
What issues? I think women are the ones that came with so many issues.
No, it's not.
Men are pretty chill.
Men. Men are not chill at all.
They're chill. What do you know about men? Do you know?
What don't I know about men? Men are not chill at all. They're not. Plus, I feel like it will just...
You have never told me anything. Your biggest brush with a man, like spar, shoulder to shoulder.
With a man?
Chest to bosom. What is it that you've really... What is your worst experience with a man? Because I feel like you've been very dodgy about it.
Because my worst experience with a man involved sexual assault. So...
As an adult?
Even as a child.
Okay. Which I am very sorry for.
Yeah.
As an adult?
Even as an adult.
Really?
Sexual assault, sexual harassment happens way more often than you think it does.
And you know what? I don't want to downplay that.
Yeah.
Or underestimate it.
Yeah.
But I think we are talking about different issues.
That is now what I would consider the worst encounter I've had with a man.
Because I understand that being sexually harassed is something horrible. I can only imagine as a man, you see. But also, a healthy relationship that has really gone wrong, that makes you think that men are a lot.
A healthy relationship, all of them.
Let's start with let's start with boy number one. What happened?
Do I remember that far back?
Okay, let's start from where. Kwani, you have got how many body counts?
Hey,
Body counting.
it's not a matter of body count.
Okay.
It's a matter of relationships. Sometimes the body is not even being counted. It is the relationship.
Yeah. The body count thing, I was just joking.
The one that I remember, like, I think the earliest one that I remember that really pissed me off, but I forgave him. I've told this story over and over again. Like,
have you told it on my podcast?
It was in campus. This was like my first year of campus. You know, there was this guy. You know, he was pursuing me, and me at that time I didn't want to be in a relationship. But then he eventually wore me down. So I agreed, right? And I was like, cool. Now, it was like the energy he used to pursue me ended the minute I said yes. But that's not even the worst thing. No, this time I was in campus. You know how broke you are in campus. And I was saving. I was trying to save, or rather. I didn't know what I wanted, but I was just saving. I think it's nowadays, like when I'm saving, I have a goal. It's very important to have a goal. Don't just save for the sake of saving. That's why you spend it on things that don't even matter. So I had saved for his birthday was like later in the year, you know, like the last quarter of the year. So had been saving, and then now his birthday was coming up. So I was like, okay, I have a bit of money. I can treat my man. You know, it was like a very fresh relationship, like 2-3 maybe months into it, you know. So I was like, his birthday is coming up. And then when I talked to him, he was like, oh, you know, birthdays have never been a big deal in my family, you know. So I was very determined to make this day a very good experience. So I took my small money, made a reservation at a nice restaurant, bought him some gifts, imported some gifts. Guy, I imported some gifts. And then I told him in advance. Now, his birthday was on a Friday. At that time, I used to have a curfew, and a very early curfew for a uni student. Like, how is 6 p.m. a curfew? You know, for a uni student. So at that time, I had a curfew, but I had planned that day because I had told my parents I'd be slightly late. So I had planned we're going to have dinner, I'm going to give him his gifts, and then I'll be done. Not too late that I can go home and it's a lot of trouble. And also early enough for him to, like, if he wants to do something else with his friends, cool. So I told him we're having dinner. He didn't know where, he didn't know how, like he didn't know anything else because it was supposed to be a surprise. I just told him, don't make plans for that evening. And I kept reminding him, a week to his birthday, he stopped speaking my calls. Now that's a week. Mind you, I've paid for everything. The gifts have been fully paid for. The reservation was just paid a small reservation fee. But regardless, was still a reservation. So some money had already been spent, about half of it. So 1 week to his birthday, he's not picking my calls. 3 days to his birthday, he's still not picking my calls. 2 days, 1 day, he's still not picking my calls. So then I'm like, I'll just go to where the reservation was supposed to be, wait an hour. If he doesn't come, I'll go home. So I go, I wait, he doesn't come. He doesn't call. I've been trying to call him, he's not calling. He's not answering texts. He's not picking my calls. So I was like, fine, I go home. Devastated. I was angry, but I wasn't.
Did you eat?
No, I didn't eat. I was angry, but I wasn't that angry, you know. Like, I was angry, but then in my head, I was like, he's not been picking my calls for a week. What was going on in my head was, what if something bad has happened to him? You know, that's what's going on in my head. I'm not thinking that this man is in a club out there having a good time, which is what he was doing. So now it was around midnight. I'm asleep that same day. I'm asleep. A friend of mine calls me. And then he's like, hey, uko happy? Your man is here and we're having a good time. Where are you? And me, I'm like, what's going on? Then he's like, Shaka, you're missing out today. Now, this guy's telling me how he's seen, at that time, my man in the club, having a good time. They're in the same club, having a good time. And it was him and some of our mutual friends. So they were wondering, where's Shaka? Then he sends me videos. This man is grinding with some girls there in the club. He's just having a good time. So, yeah, long story short, then I think it was the next day we broke up. At like 4 a.m., I just dumped him over text and then blocked him. And then now he was the one trying to reach me for about a week. The table stand. That was the first one. Do you think that was devastating?
Very. I think that was horrible. Where did you
Really?
take the gifts?
Well, I gave them out.
There were male gifts.
Yeah. You know, like, things you get, you know, like when I'm gifting someone, like I'll not just gift you anything. I'll gift you something that you probably talked about, something you would like. So there's a lot of intention when I gift someone anything. So it was very painful when I spent that amount of money on a very authentic, legit leather jacket, imported. And yeah. It was very painful. No, that was the first one. That was in my first year. The stories are many until I give up. I think I gave up on men in uni after I saying all of them are trash. So,
Did you guys ever talk?
Like,
Face to face after that episode?
after that day, of course. We even worked together.
Did you ever ask him why he did you dirty?
Well, I didn't have to ask him. I think I don't really look for closure. But later on, he came back and apologized. He gave me the closure that I didn't really need, but he gave it anyway, which was still important. He came back and apologized.
He apologized, but he didn't give an explanation.
A year later. If he did, I don't remember it. But at that point, it was more than a year later. So it didn't really matter what the explanation was, you know, like what will the explanation do for me? You know, like it happened, we move on. Or do you think it's important for me to find out why?
It looks to me like he checked out of the relationship and he just strung you along.
I don't think that's anything to do with me.
Not at all. I think he's just got a shitty attitude.
Maybe. But that was
the second one was? Did you buy a Lamborghini?
The second one was a stalker. The third one, he left me because he said I come with too much baggage, just because my parents had just separated at that time. What did the fourth one do? They're not in the right order, but I'm trying to remember them. I think a lot of men have told me I come with too much baggage. This baggage thing, where does it come from?
Why do you think they say that? You tell them your story.
I don't even tell them the full story. I don't even tell them a fraction of the story.
And how do they know it?
No, like what I'll tell them already freaks them out.
Like what?
Like if I tell you, like it's just the same thing. Like, but I think it's just men my age. Because I've not experienced that with a bit older men. But like men my age, you tell them something small, they're like, oh, you come with too much baggage. Like I tell them, like the first one left me, not the first one, but one of the guys who left me because I came with too much baggage, left me when my parents had just separated. I was going through a lot.
And they sort of got wind of it.
No, I never even told them. Like, I never even told him. He kept pestering me to tell him what's happening, what's going on. Because he could tell something is wrong, but he doesn't know.
It was showing.
So I told him just a bit of the story. Next day, he was like, hey, you come with too much baggage, man. I think we should go our
These
separate
relationships
ways.
these men were, what are the ages, if you could remember correctly? They were the one in the leather jacket gift guy. Was he?
He's a very famous guy. He knows himself wherever you are.
He's very famous.
Well, he's not very famous, but he's famous.
I could know him.
No, let me not. If I mention one word, everyone will know who it is. So, yeah, you probably know him. Do you listen to a lot of local music?
No.
They probably don't know him.
I struggle with local music a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Like a guy, my friend was yesterday telling me how amazing, how over God Octopizzo is. I'm like, shit, I don't know any song by
Octopizzo.
but I have no clue what is
Really?
No. he was telling me like they had a huge beef with Basco Puff.
Yeah, Octo
And I'm
is
like,
big, man.
and he's telling me, do you know that song that he dissed Basco Puff on behalf of Joakali? And I'm like, no, I don't know shit about that kind of music. A lot of people have been telling me how Joakali is a huge musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should. I think he is.
You met Joakali?
I have. I remember some of his club banger. It was called G What. I remember. I listened to it in passing. But I think the reason why I am not into local music a lot is because of my how I was brought up with Christian music. Yeah. So I didn't listen to a lot of this pagan music.
But even I didn't listen to it a lot. But right now I am listening to it more.
I also struggle to get, because I like the kind of songs with I like listening to lyrics and interpreting them. So you see people like Avicii, people like Passenger, you know, those suicide music. Somebody called it suicide music.
What? You just called Avicii?
No, not Avicii specifically. No.
EDM.
It's called EDM.
EDM.
Yeah.
And house music.
Yeah, but there's a guy who called it suicide music.
Why?
Like some of them can be extremely sad music. I don't know who called it. One of my friends. Suicide music. That Shakira, you like listening to suicide music? Like, that's really bad, because I'm not planning to commit suicide at all.
What?
Yeah, he did. So I like those songs with lyrics like Tom Hardy, you know them. Yeah, like very rich kind of lyrics. I struggle with genge, and I struggle with hip hop.
I struggle with genge because I don't know Shang. Do you know Shang?
That's also a problem, but I also think that the language called Sheng is very problematic, because the Sheng that they spoke in 90s is different from the one they did in the 80s. Is different from the one that they did in the late 90s. It's different with the early 2000s. Right now, what they are singing, have you gone to YouTube and heard what they are singing?
I can't understand anything they say.
So then it is for a particular kind of group. So that is, I think in Octo I've lost me in translation.
But Octo does he sing genge? No.
That's the thing. I don't even know what does he sing.
Should have Octo here.
I would love to speak with him on different things. Like I'll be speaking with Ikonini sometimes in the next 1 month or so.
Really?
Yeah.
I wanna be here.
Yeah, Mwafrika.
That man has been accused of so much on the internet.
Of what?
A lot.
I've always thought that he's very cool, calm. He's just doing his leather seat and not getting into trouble.
He's getting into so much trouble with Kenyans, especially for just some statements he makes here and there.
Like what? Do you remember anything?
Like, for example, I think the recent one was the beef he had with Morara. Like, he was saying how Morara is not a legit, authentic guy. And then there was this uproar on the internet because Kenyans were defending. You know Morara?
Morara, the guy that walked, prowls around in a suit, in a counter suit.
Mm-hmm.
Is he not the guy who is going to every place and saying that now this thing is not done?
Yeah, that guy.
I have a problem with him too.
There was a bit.
I have a problem with him too.
There was a bit of uproar on the internet because of that. Kenyans defending Morara because of what he's doing.
Do you think Morara? I think the things he is saying are legit, but is he a legit man?
I don't think any Kenyan is a legit man. As any Kenyan man is not a legit man.
Let's not get into the issue of men. Because we are coming back there. Anyway, let's go back there. Let's forget about Morara. He asked for 1.5 million CG the other day to buy whatever. Those are problematic
But
things.
that's it. But that's the one that I remember. The most recent one from Africa. But He'll make a statement here and there.
I think we
we
should let people like Ikonini speak. More Africa speak on the things that they feel. You see, if he feels that the guy is asking for 1.5 million CG to buy what, he's always, since he started, he has really been asking for funds, left, right, and center, to go to those places and whatever. So, and right now it's a job. What other job is he doing apart from running around?
Being the government
so when
enemy.
you are an activist and that's what you make your job out of, like you see the way you see the way they say where women tell men get a real job. Yeah,
activism is not a real job.
It's not. Why is it supposed to be a job?
Activism.
Yeah, why is it supposed to be a job?
Aren't they
Everybody
funded?
should be an activist.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You can't claim that every day you are waking up to be an activist and that's your job.
But I feel like they are usually the people who initiate some things. So maybe that's why they are paid. Because they are being paid by someone. You can't just be being an activist every day without
Activism
getting money
in Kenya
from
is a
something.
fucked up business, if you asked me.
How does it work?
It's very fucked up business.
Really?
There are lots of organizations coming from outside and pouring money into the country for their own things. You see, they not every donor funds everything. There are specific areas they fund. You know, and they will follow you to a rat hole to make sure that the money goes exactly there. There are others that only fund LGBTQ.
Really?
Yeah, there are others that only fund educationists. There are others who only fund slums. You know? So for some weird reason, people are just funding different things. And it's big business. It's $1 billion business. Yeah, so it's not like people are waking up to be activists that they love Kenya. Which Kenya? What's Kenya?
You don't love your country?
Why? Why should I love my country?
Are you a would you call yourself a
I'm
patriot?
not. No, that's the last word in my head. Can't be a patriot.
I feel like
What's Kenya?
there was a time where I would have called myself a patriot.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think that's the word. I think that word is useless.
yeah, nowadays.
Yeah, it's useless.
It's no longer
Yeah, what's Kenya?
prideful to be a Kenyan.
No, but what's a Kenyan? I mean, you are a Kikuyu, I am Luo. We hate each other to the heavens.
Do we?
We do. You are a kid. You don't know how much when I came into this town, they told me if you're going to shake hands with the Kikuyu, then you must count your hands when you withdraw. Because they might have stolen one finger. Kikuyus are thieves. You've never heard?
What? We haven't been accused of stealing fingers.
Yeah, what? See, we are discussing what Kenya is. Ama, you don't want us to talk about it?
No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Haven't you heard about Luos?
I've heard about it.
Yes,
but
how
generation
we are lazy people who can't do proper business, who are yappers.
But can I tell you something?
Tell me.
That tribalism is usually only in the older generation. My generation, I don't even know the tribes of the niggas I dated. I don't even know most of their second names.
It's changing. It's changing. But Apo Nyuma, it has been really bad.
Yeah,
but even in the last election, people voted along tribal lines. So now...
Because it was still the older generation voting.
Come on. You want to tell me Gen Zs did not vote in the last generation?
No.
In last general election?
Very few of them did. Very few.
On.
Even just look at the stats. The youth that even turned up, they were very few. For actually the youth being the majority in this country, there were very few who actually voted.
Yeah, anyway, so that is... I wouldn't call myself a patriot. I wouldn't call myself a Pan-African. I think they're useless words.
Make Kenya again.
Well,
what do they say about America? Make America great again. So what do we say about Kenya?
Americans are angry at the... I don't know that's angry. They're yelling.
No, they're yelling at Trump.
They're so pissed off.
They're yelling at Trump.
But you see now, America. Do you know? I used to have this idea that I want to. I used to feel good about visiting America. Do you know? Right now, I fear going to America like I would going to Sudan. Or Somalia. Like, I feel I would be safer in Somalia than being in America. I would be safer.
When was the last time you were in America?
2020, I think.
How was
Just before Corona.
Before COVID?
Just before COVID.
Damn. How was it?
It looked okay.
Okay.
But there were so many shootings.
When you were in Texas.
Man, the cops are bad.
Yeah.
People are angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lot of Kenyans right now are trying to get back home because the economy is so hard. You're living on a credit card every day. Like, you don't have your money. If you want to buy, you better turn to your credit card.
And that's exactly where we're headed as Kenya.
Yeah. It's
We're
going to
paying
be
for everything.
Yes, and that's why it's important. For me, I think that Kenyans should go back to their villages and make a life there, because Nairobi is going to be so hard in the next 10 or 15 years. It's going to be so bad you are not able. And AI is ravaging jobs, eating jobs alive. You get?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were talking about men and then we pandered to the left. We took a sharp bend. So, can I tell you something as an older brother?
Please do.
I think you've been dating children.
I think so too.
Yeah,
but where do I find the?
I think you've been
But
dating, but now that you're an adult,
Yeah.
I think you should keep your eyes open for an adult.
How do you know who's an adult? In a man, it's so hard to know. Because I've dated guys who are like in their late 30s. They're still immature. Like, my God.
No, but do you have a story? You have a story about the same men as the jacket?
Yes.
They did what?
They cheated. Even way worse. Them, they were cheating. Oh my God.
Oh,
they were
they cheated
serial
with other-
cheaters, man.
They were serial cheaters.
Yeah. Like, there were serial cheaters that just like realized everything all at
man
once
is-
at the same time.
Maybe. Do you think that men should be okay with having one woman?
Why shouldn't they be?
I'm just asking you.
I think, but I don't think it anymore applies in men. I think now it's just everyone. We've become so insatiable. People are not satisfied with just one person. Do you think that's the case? I feel like that's people. I feel like people have become insatiable. You're not getting satisfied with one person.
But what are the elements of satisfaction that we are looking for?
Like, if you were content with one person being your partner.
If I am a woman who is looking for a man to provide for me, give me money.
So you see now, even women. You see now. Let me tell you how women are. Men will just have multiple women, not for any specific purpose. They're just there for coochie. Women, when they are pangaing their men, they have specific rules. This one pays my bills. This one takes me out. This one buys me gifts. This one is there for emotional support.
That's not whoring.
Even men,
I can call it what I want.
Everyone is a hoe. Even men are the biggest hoes.
Well, it is real whoring when it comes to financial gain. It's perfect whoring.
No, it's not.
When a man is just sleeping around with women for the coochie, it's not really whoring.
It's a no, you're a slut.
Womanizer.
You're a womanizer.
Promiscuous.
You're promiscuous. You can't keep it in your pants. Like, there's so many ways I can describe you. Like, no, the narrative that men are not hoes when they're exactly hoes.
I find it flamoxing that a woman would...
Actually, you find it what?
Flamoxing.
You're the guy.
Just a word.
Wait, I have to Google that word.
You Google and find out the word flamoxing. Define flamoxing. Flamoxing. Flamox. Define. So it is. I was completely flamoxed.
What's flamoxing? Is it?
Sindolakwambia.
You're using it in a sentence. Like, what is the actual?
Oh, then let me tell you what it is. What it is. Confuse. To flamox is to confuse. So I find it confusing. I find it flummoxing that a woman would panga 6 men to provide different things. That is
because
the height.
You can't get
that's the height
one
of
man.
whoring.
You can't get one man to provide everything. You're not going to get.
It is so disingenuous that a woman would talk about men who are basically just picking coochie from different women, and here you are picking material things from every man around the bend, and all these women you're giving them coochie.
That's fine.
And all these women you're giving them coochie. So you are picking. Oh my God!
But let's acknowledge everyone in this situation is a whore. There's no one who's a lesser whore.
Yeah,
all of them are whores.
But when you are also grabbing on your wake.
Sister, no.
Grabbing rent, grabbing rent, grabbing shoes, grabbing belts, grabbing whatever.
That's just a bit smarter if you ask me. You're getting it for free and nothing else on top. Oh, we're getting it with benefits.
And you're sleeping with always 6.
No, it depends. Women are smart. You don't have to sleep with all 6. Because there are also some men out there who are dumb enough not to expect some things.
Yeah, but you see, you can only stretch it for a while. If you expect that,
but if you're smart enough,
so probably it's just very, very short-term stuff.
Yeah,
3 months I get
if
rent,
you're a
and then
smart woman, you've pangat that money well.
That's dangerous.
Everything is a risk.
Isn't that why we wake up to a woman that has been stabbed 7 times?
No,
I'm asking you out of curiosity. Do you think so?
No. Because me, what I believe is, a bad man is a bad man.
Yeah.
If someone wants to kill you today, tomorrow, if their intention is killing you, they'll still kill you.
Okay. Fair enough. I agree.
Yeah.
Do you think it is fair to be taking? So you get a man, and in your head, you're not giving him anything, but you want to grab rent from me for 3 months. In the head of this man, it's like I'm paying for this rent, but I know that down the line, I'm going to get coochie. Before he knows it, you're gone. So what's that? That is like heist? No. Performing a heist on men?
That was a short-term business deal.
where the other actually cheated the other one. Because
is that really cheating?
Yeah, but he didn't get anything. If I am a man...
And whose problem is that?
Yeah, it is not even it's like a thief going into a supermarket and saying and grabbing things, and then you catch him on at the junction, and he's like, why did you rob that pharmacy? And it's like, whose problem is it?
See, he just saw a pharmacy. He didn't care about the owners, or he saw a pharmacy. If you see a girl and you only see coochie and she tells you she wants money, that's just a bad business deal on your part. It went wrong for you. It didn't go wrong for her. She did.
Oh yeah.
She got what she wanted. If you didn't get what she wanted, that's on you.
But in a real business, somebody has to end up in court.
Yeah, but those involve papers being signed and stuff. What documentary proof do you have that I promised you coochie?
Do you agree with that kind of emos?
That
as a woman you just run around the streets looking for people to con.
You're not looking for people to con.
You're not.
But here's what I think.
If I am a man and we both understand that yes, we are looking for the 90-day period, and within this 90-day period you've already performed a heist.
You see what usually happens? The man will always come. Most of the time, the man will come to the woman wanting coochie. Now me, I'll give you terms. I don't give coochie if you don't pay my rent for 6 months. If you pay for 4,
and then the man says, fair enough.
I'm decided I'm done with you. Where will you take me to court? Show me where I signed that I'll give you coochie after paying my rent.
You don't think choices of consequences?
All choices have consequences.
Pick a card.
I feel like that one is just more controlled. That one is just more controlled.
You pick. See, you can just...
Any card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hapa katikati.
Am I supposed to read the card?
Yeah, so you read and then answer.
Hey. Okay, would you rather go to jail No. Would you rather go to jail for a murder you never committed or kill someone and never get caught? But if you get caught, you're in jail. Like, would you rather go to jail for a murder you never committed or would you rather kill someone and never get caught? Me, I'm killing someone and never getting caught. Me, I'm not going to jail. You would rather go to jail for a murder you never committed?
No.
So then you just kill someone and never get caught. I think that's a better option. What do you think?
Those two things are crazy, man.
It's not that I am going around unaliving anyone, but if the option is jail or be free, freedom is priceless.
Mine saying, if you became a leader of a country, what would the press say about you?
If you became a leader,
That nigga who is not patriotic.
what will the press say about
That ninja who is not patriotic will hate his guts.
how are you the president if you're not?
Do you think that Ruto is patriotic? Do you think Ruto is patriotic? I think he's far from it.
Jagero, you know, if we abducted me, I'll be abducted.
No, Ruto is not going to abduct you simply because you say he's not unpatriotic. I mean,
He's abducted people for less.
No, for what?
For less.
Wait.
Less.
What?
For just existing.
No. I don't think saying that Ruto is not patriotic is gonna have you. I can say it. I will still be here tomorrow. I don't think he's patriotic.
Okay. Whether or not he's patriotic, maybe he thinks he's patriotic,
You thinking that you're patriotic?
Mad people think they're
patriotic.
sane all the time,
Oh my God, that one will get you abducted. that one will get you abducted. That one will get you abducted.
Mad people think they're sane.
No, that one will get you abducted for sure. You pick a card. Let's forget about that Ruto guy. Did you take two?
No, just one.
Okay.
If a museum had an exhibit about you, what items would they put on display? Hey! First of all, there'd be like men with beards just in a line, or beards just somewhere.
It's so interesting that even though you are tired of men, but you still want a
I always
man.
say, unfortunately, I'm attracted to men. I wish I were attracted to women. I really wish.
Explain.
I feel like women are a better problem to have than men. Women are prettier, they smell nicer. Sasa unagombana na mtu ananuka jasho sijui. Men just don't even really, most men, I don't know if you've noticed, but most men don't even really care about their physical health or even just their general cleanliness. Now imagine how many beautiful women are walking around out here. You see pretty women all the time, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was attracted to women. Because they're so much prettier. I mean, look at... But that's what my museum would have. Either men.
I will say again. I think you need to keep your eyes open for a better man.
I told you to introduce me to that guy.
I will introduce you.
Is he a proper man?
What's a proper man?
You tell me. You're the one who told me that I'm dating children.
Given the chances, given the chance, what would your worst enemy want to tattoo? Would your worst enemy want to tattoo on your back?
Want to tattoo?
I don't have a worst enemy, man.
Tattoo?
On my back. So the enemy will put a tattoo on my back.
Do you have enemies?
I don't think so.
You could be having them, you've just not acknowledged.
Yeah, but I don't think, but I pay my debts. I think the worst enemies that
the debt collectors
are the people that you owe.
Oh yeah, but like aside from that, do you just have enemies, like people who just don't like you for the sake of not liking you? I don't. Yeah, it could be. I don't think you can be. Do you have enemies? Like, I know they're there. I don't know all of them, but I know they're there. I don't pay much attention.
We have spoken for an hour.
Only.
For already. We need to stop the podcast and do other things.
We do one more card.
We do one more card.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me read for you. I've gotten it out. It has nothing. Time is over.
Wait, if there was a museum about
here
you.
It is. Fill in the blank. When I'm angry, I tend to
Smoke weed.
Do you have weed?
On me?
Yeah.
Right now? No.
Where
Not
do you
on me
usually
right
buy?
now. I know that one. I'll have to tell you.
In secret.
Favorite.
Very good. Very good.
If I'm angry, what do I do? What do you do?
When I'm angry,
Yeah.
I curse.
Really?
And probably play FIFA.
I think I just look at someone and then just move on. Because if I react, someone's gonna get hurt and it's not me. And I'm talking both physically and emotionally, and maybe psychologically. So I avoid reacting or acting when I'm angry, because I know it hurts people. Whatever I'll say or do.
Yeah. So you want me to look for you a man? What
With a beard.
with a beard?
A
Fake,
good beard.
Fake or real beard?
A very real one. If it's fake, we'll find out that day. So it has to be real.
How will you find out if it's a fake beard?
I have a lot of experience touching beards.
For the Strathmore kids, they had beards at Strathmore.
No, not those ones. Those ones are too young. Yeah.
But you can still.
But some of them did.
You can still find a man. You can even.
But I don't want a man right now. Right now I want money. I think I want angel investors for my business.
What is your business called?
On brand.
On brand. What does it do?
On brand does digital strategy and marketing.
What do you want money for?
To expand the business.
How? What areas of
Or
the business?
to just invest in a new business because I have a new. Like I always have ideas. So.
You see, you're a very dodgy person.
How am I dodgy?
I am asking you what you want money for your business, and you're not
so
saying
I'm
anything
an
concrete.
entrepreneur. You
And I
have
also
a
asked you what you
million
want in a man. You're
ideas.
not concrete. Shaka,
Because you're an
you
entrepreneur,
need
you
you
have
need
a
you need to be
million ideas.
you need to be clear on the things that you want.
That's why I'm not getting what I want.
Yeah, you need.
Because I'm not clear.
You're
on
not
whatever.
clear. You're a bit dubious when somebody asks you what you want.
But I said I want a man with a beard.
So that's the only thing you want.
Who's going to give me money?
A man with a beard who's going to give you
But
money.
also a kind man.
A kind man.
A gentleman.
A gentleman.
A respectful man.
A respectful man.
Someone who does weed.
Somebody who does weed. Why do they have to do weed?
We're not going to have a good time if you don't.
But it can have whiskey and
No, okay, you can do all those other things, but you also have to.
do weed.
Yeah.
That's a very weird
We call it gardening nowadays.
gardening.
Gardening.
So he has to be a gardener.
Yeah, he has to be a gardener.
Okay, what do you want the money for your business? Let's.
Like I have a lot of business ideas that I'd want to start.
No, you're talking about the brand.
Oh, the
Madam.
brand. It would be it would be majorly to expand, like to invest in marketing studio, such things.
A marketing studio.
Invest in.
What's a marketing studio?
Like, you see, if you have a lot of different designers for different things, you have people who do UI, UX, you have people who do graphics, you have people who edit this. So you set up a studio where they can do this efficiently with all the equipment and everything.
A content studio.
You're not really recording, but you can record content.
Yeah, but you're producing content for people.
You're producing content for people.
Yeah, whether it's graphics.
Yeah, kind of. Something like that. So you see, it requires a lot of investment in such a thing.
Buying the iMacs.
Yeah, because...
making the desks.
Investing in very good...
office space for the next 8 months.
Yeah, even medical covers for the people who are working.
I hear you. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, people of the internet.
I thought you were going to say you're going to give me money. Okay.
Don't want anything from you, Shaka.
Oh my God, it was lovely. It's always lovely being here.
Yeah? So until another episode, bye for now.